Welcome to the 6th episode of Hot 5 and 5. I'll be your host of the week, BAKBossmAn. Hot 5 and 5 is the best source for the 5 latest and greatest gaming stories of the week in 5 minutes or less. Without further ado, let's get right into it. No Man's Sky, a game set to launch next week on August 9th, is still being worked on. Developers aren't resting one bit until they finish the update that is already in the works, and it seems like a pretty big one. Sean Murray tweeted saying that the team is near completion for the first big patch. This hints to developers adding free-to-play new content in the future, although it is unclear, the release date might be the target for this big patch. The gaming scene's biggest hype has once again struck the front pages with their all-new update. Overwatch is relaying the 2016 Olympics feel in-game all the way through the event with new loot boxes and over 100 new Olympic-themed items, but Blizzard didn't stop at cosmetics. They introduced a new brawl game almost replicating Rocket League, called Lucio Ball. Players are all dropped in an arena with an oversized soccer ball, but are required to play as Lucio. Bringing in a new game mode and adding in the Olympic feel, this seems like one of the many seasonal events rolling out from Blizzard. This week, Niantic released a much-anticipated update to the ever-popular mobile title Pokemon Go. However, instead of fixing the 3-step tracking feature that was broken in the previous update, like fans expected, Niantic chose to remove the feature entirely. This explained their decision by saying the feature didn't live up to the personal expectations and was confusing. However, it is unclear if they plan to re-implement the feature in a later update. Niantic also has been taking down various apps and websites that track Pokemon locations in real time, stating these websites were cheating and a violation of terms of service. Telltale Games is known for good storytelling and the episodic release of each chapter of the story. They have made many notable games, but a few big ones are The Walking Dead, Tales from the Borderlands, Game of Thrones, and Minecraft. The Batman game was released on August 2nd. It's available on PC, PS4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360. It allows you to play both Bruce Wayne and Batman through the story. When Telltale first showed the game at E3, it looked very promising, so many people that like these story games got hyped for it. Although, when the game was released, there were many problems with the game: FPS drops, crashing, resolution problems, and gamepad issues. It is also using integrated graphics, even though the PC has dedicated graphics. Although some players are playing the game problem-free, Thursday, Telltale Games released a patch for the game to hopefully fix all the bugs in the game. Telltale has also advised players to update their graphics drivers to the most current version. Although, with all these bugs and glitches, the game still managed to get an 8 out of 10 on GameSpot's rating. Call of Duty Zombies is one of the biggest game modes in any game. It's fun, it's challenging, and it has a story/Easter egg that is semi-hard to accomplish since it usually requires 4 people to do it. During Black Ops 2, the final Easter egg when you completed the mission had a cutscene to it. It looked like the cutscene was before any of the zombies outbreak happened. It was Samantha and a boy named Edward, playing with the toys that looked familiar to the characters we play as in most of the maps. An alarm goes off and you hear a guy named Max's voice yelling from downstairs, calling them to the basement. As the 2 kids go to leave the room, they say, "I wish our heroes were real," and then the screen cuts to black. The community got kinda enraged when the cutscene just ends. There was no more story, just a massive cliffhanger. Finally, after 2 years, the senior director at Treyarch Games, Jason Blundell, has said that this 2-year-old cliffhanger will be resolved. He believes that the ending of the DLC for Zombies will spark emotion in the players. The final DLC is anticipated to release sometime by the end of the year. That's it for this week's news. Leaving a rating down below is very appreciated, along with any sort of feedback in the comments section. New episodes are released every Friday, so make sure to subscribe and check back next week for more info on recent news. This is BAKBossmAn signing off. Peace on the streets.